of course, through another friend, another fellow artist introduced me to her, and then now she's my wife. Why? Because a lots of things. Maybe we can click together. That's the most obvious reason. But another thing, as another fellow artist, the way I look at her, as a photographer, as an artist, I mean, she have the right way. Maybe it's not the total right value yet, but going to the right way. So when I met her, she's still young, you know. So because for me, I all the way in terms of dealing with other artists, definitely. I mean, when it comes to much younger artists, I'm looking for potential in terms of mentality, attitude, you know, towards whatever they decide to do, and she has that. And then for that reason also, I think I dare to ask, hey, can we go for dinner or something like that? And then end up, she's my wife now.
I'm Soraya. I was born in Petaling Jaya to two beautiful people, my parents, my father Soraya Yusof Talismail and my mother Soraya Ismail. My childhood life was really good. I mean, I'm no problem with that. We always have fun times with my siblings, my siblings Soraya and my sister, and Shafiz, my younger brother. We also fight, but we love each other. And of course, we living in PJ, and then my parents have this house which we call as the clubhouse, where all the cousins will come and play during the school holidays and stay with us. And on weekends we go to Royal Golf Club or Lake Club for swimming, and I really enjoy myself. I mean, we have really good childhood life. But one thing which I'm about my childhood during that time was schooling. I'm a dyslexic, so I have lots of problems there. My handwriting is bad. My grammar is worst, and my maths is, oh my god, you know. But I managed to go through it, thank God. Well, everything is a challenge. If there's no challenge, there's no drive to it. Because even, you know, breathing is a challenge, isn't it? In a way. Okay, anyway. Like for me, whatever I do, you know, from waking up in the morning, which I am really not a morning person, is a challenge, but you have to go through it, so you have to go through it. I mean, for me to keep on doing the same thing, it's not the same thing because everything is new to me. Every session is a new session to me. That's what keeps me going. I have, let's say, hundreds of portrait sessions I've done, and recently I just met. You know, I don't know. This year I'm meeting all this all this family that I did 20 years ago, 25 years ago. You know, and to me, each session is different. Even I'm taking the same person, but it's got to be different, because when it's different, it's something new, and you have that kind of energy, that kind of drive that you want to take this picture. Because if you start, it's so monotonous, everything the same, you will get bored, and then you are not enjoying your work. You are not giving fully to yourself. You just do it because you need the money to pay off whatever. You need the money to earn. You need the money for that. That's not the case for me. To me, each session, each portrait session is a different experience. So that's what keeps me going and on and on. I'm not tied down to something. I can do whatever I want. Of course, I have to think as a woman, as a Malay woman, as a Malay Muslim woman, as a Malay Muslim woman living in Malaysia. Okay. Always reminded by my husband. Of course, you have this guideline, you know. But whatever you doesn't mean that you cannot be happy. You can do whatever you want. But of course, with all this guideline is very important. And I'm happy that like what we say is bersyukur that I have good family that always support me. My parents, my siblings, maybe they don't really understand about art because they are not the arty kind, but they support me whatever it is all the way. Strength is in you, you know. Strength is in everyone. You have the strength because for you to live in somebody's womb, you have to, I mean, you might think it's just a fetus and all that, but that is strength, you know. So to me, you start from there already to survive, and you manage to survive from in there to outside, you know, with different, and you can, that is strength. And from there, you have to find what is it, and what makes you a better person. Because if you don't have that from the start, then it's very difficult, or you don't understand that from the very beginning, and it will be very difficult. And to me, that is strength, is you yourself. You know, I'm Soraya. I'm an artist. I'm a wife, mother, and I'm a person.